Well, assalamu alaikum everyone, and hello dear students, and welcome again with a new English lesson. And today it's about irregular verbs. As you know, these verbs are very confusing for many students who find it difficult to master these verbs in terms of spelling and pronunciation. So today I'm going to share with you a very special way to master these verbs in terms of spelling and pronunciation, and also help you master them and memorize them even if they are confusing. So let's get started. So as you know, in English we can talk about two main types of verbs. We have regular verbs and irregular verbs. For regular verbs, they are verbs which follow the normal rules for verb conjugation, and the usual rule is to add ed or d to the base form of the verb. Like here in the example, we have the base form accept, past simple accepted, and past participle accepted. So here we added the letters ed, right? And the verb achieve, achieved in the past simple, and the past participle is achieved. So in this verb we've added the letter d. So here this is the rule for regular verbs. But when it comes to irregular verbs, it's another story. So here, irregular verbs are verbs which do not follow the normal rules for verbs conjugation, which means that they change, or they totally change when it comes to the conjugation in the three forms. Like here we have the example, verb to be, the base form be, simple past, was or were, past participle, been. Right. So today we are going to focus on irregular verbs, and we are going to see how to memorize them. So let's get started. So here, to make things very simple for students, I've tried to classify these verbs into three main groups. So I have group 1 is called the non-change verbs group. So in this group we have the verbs, they are the same in the three forms, so no changes. So let us get started. And here we have a table. So we have base form, okay, means the verb in the infinitive or the present simple, and you will see the verbs in the past simple and verbs in past participle, and also we are going to see translation. Right? So the first verb to start with is verb read. Read. Past simple, read. Read. Past participle, read. Read. As an example, I read an interesting article yesterday. I read an interesting article yesterday. Next verb, put. Put. Past simple, put. Past participle, put. So it's the same. As an example, we can say, he put the keys on the table when he came. He put the keys on the table when he came. Next verb, cut. Cut. Past simple, cut. Cut. Past participle, cut. Cut. Right? As an example, she cut her finger while she was preparing dinner last night. She cut her finger while she was preparing dinner last night. Next verb, set. Set. Past simple, set. Set. Past participle, set. Set. As an example, he set the alarm clock before he went to sleep. He set the alarm clock before he went to sleep. Next verb. The next verb is let. Let. Past simple, let. Let. Past participle, let. Let. As an example, his parents let him travel last week. His parents let him travel last week. Next verb, hit. Hit. Past simple, hit. Hit. Past participle, hit. Hit. Right? As an example, the boy hit the small cat with his hand. The boy hit the small cat with his hand. Great. So I'm going to repeat again, and please try to repeat with me. Alright? Let's repeat together. So we have read. 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 Read, read, read. So read, read, read. Put, put, put. Cut, cut, cut. Sit, sit, sit. Let, let, let. Hit, hit, hit. Brilliant. So here in this group I've tried to classify or to select some very commonly used verbs that are non-change verbs in the three forms. Alright? So let's go to group number 2. So in this group, the second and the third forms of the verbs are the same. Okay? So which means that in the second and in the third forms, we don't change the verbs, they are the same. Let's explain this or see this in the next table. And the first verb we're going to have in this list is verb have, have. Past simple, had, had. Past participle, had, had. As an example, he had a beautiful bike when he was a kid. He had a beautiful bike when he was a kid. Next verb, hear, hear. Past simple, heard, heard. Past participle, heard, heard. As an example, we heard the noise of our neighbors yesterday. We heard the noise of our neighbors yesterday. Next verb, find, find. Past simple, found, found. Past participle, found, found. As an example, he found the solution for the exercise. He found the solution for the exercise. Next verb, say, say. Past simple, said, said. Past participle, said, said. As an example, she said that she revised well for the test. She said that she revised well for the test. Next verb, pay, pay. Past simple, paid, paid. Past participle, paid, paid. As an example, he paid the water bills last week. He paid the water bills last week. Next verb, win, win. Past simple, won, won. Past participle, won, won. As an example, they won the match last Saturday. They won the match last Saturday. Great. So I'm going to repeat again and repeat with me. Alright? So the first verb, have, had, had. Hear, heard, heard. Find, found, found. Say, said, said. Pay, paid, paid. Win, won, won. Great. So as you can see in this table, we have the second form and the third form are the same. So let's see the next. The next verb is think, think. Past simple, thought, thought. Past participle, thought, thought. As an example, the student thought very well about the question before he answered. The student thought very well about the question before he answered. Next verb, buy, buy. Past simple, bought, bought. Past participle, bought, bought. As an example, she bought a nice bracelet. She bought a nice bracelet. Next verb, bring, bring. Past simple, brought, brought. Past participle, brought, brought. As an example, the policeman brought him to the court. The policeman brought him to the court. Next verb, fight, fight. Past simple, fought, fought. Past participle, fought, fought. As an example, They fought with each other yesterday. They fought with each other yesterday. Next verb, teach, teach. Past simple, taught, taught. Past participle, taught, taught. As an example, he taught them very useful things. He taught them very useful things. Next verb, catch, catch. Past simple, caught, caught. Past participle, caught, caught. As an example, she caught the ball with one hand. She caught the ball with one hand. So I'm going to repeat again the list. Think, thought, thought. Buy, bought, bought. Bring, brought, brought. Fight, fought, fought. Teach, taught, taught. Catch, caught, caught. Right? So let's see the next list. So the next verb is keep, keep. Past simple, kept, kept. Past participle, kept, kept. As an example, the waiter kept the change the man gave him. The waiter kept the change the man gave him. Next verb, sleep, sleep. Past simple, slept, slept. Past participle, slept, slept. As an example, she slept for 6 hours last night. She slept for 6 hours last night. Next example or verb, feel, feel. Past simple, felt, felt. Past participle, felt, felt. As an example, they felt happy because they got good grades. They felt happy because they got good grades. Next verb, leave, leave. Past simple, left, left. Past participle, left, left. As an example, he left because he didn't like the movie. He left because he didn't like the movie. Next verb, make, make. Past simple, made, made. Past participle, made, made. As an example, his mother made a delicious cake yesterday. His mother made a delicious cake yesterday. Next verb, dream, dream. Past simple, dreamt, dreamt. Past participle, dreamt, dreamt. As an example, we dreamt a lot when we were kids. We dreamt a lot when we were kids. So I'm going to repeat this table again. So we have keep, kept, kept, sleep, slept, slept, feel, felt, felt, leave, left, left, make, made, made, dream, dreamt, dreamt. Great, let's go to the next table. The next verb is learn, learn. Past simple, learned, learned. Past participle, learned, learned. As an example, we learned a lot of things from the quarantine. We learned a lot of things from the medical quarantine. Next verb, mean, mean. Past simple, meant, meant. Past participle, meant, meant. As an example, what I meant was different from his idea. What I meant was different from his idea. Next verb, burn, burn. Past simple, burnt, burnt. Past participle, burned, burned. As an example, the kid burnt his finger with a lighter. The kid burnt his finger with a lighter. Next verb, send, send. Past simple, sent, sent. Past participle, sent, sent. As an example, I sent him a message last night. I sent him a message last night. Next verb, spend, spend. Past simple, spent, spent. Past participle, spent, spent. As an example, they spent the last summer holiday in Rabat City. They spent the last summer holiday in Rabat City. Next verb, lend, lend. Past simple, lent, lent. Past participle, lent, lent. As an example, his friend lent him some money to buy the book he liked. His friend lent him some money to buy the book he liked. So I'm gonna repeat this table again. Learn, learned, learned. Mean, meant, meant. Burn, burnt, burnt. Send, sent, sent. Spend, spent, spent. Lend, lent, lent. Great, let's see the next table. And the next verb is build, build. Past simple, built, built. Past participle, built, built. As an example, the Great Wall in China was built years ago. The Great Wall in China was built years ago. Next verb, lose, lose. Past simple, lost, lost. Past participle, lost, lost. As an example, they lost the match because they didn't play well. They lost the match because they didn't play well. Next verb, get, get. Past simple, got, got. Past participle, got, got. As an example, hard-working students got excellent grades in the last exam. Hard-working students got excellent grades in the last exam. Next verb, sit, sit. Past simple, sat, sat. Past participle, sat, sat. As an example, the man sat down in the library for a long time. The man sat down in the library for a long time. Next verb, sell, sell. Past simple, sold, sold. Past participle, sold, sold. As an example, he sold his phone with a low price. He sold his phone with a low price. Next verb, tell, tell. Past simple, told, told. Past participle, told, told. As an example, our grandmother told us amazing stories last night. Our grandmother told us amazing stories last night. Great, I'm going to repeat again now. Build, belt, belt. Lose, lost, lost. Get, got, got. Sit, sat, sat. Sell, sold, sold. Tell, told, told. Great, let's see the next table. And the next verb is bleed, bleed. Past simple, bled, bled. Past participle, bled, bled. As an example, the man bled a lot because of the accident. The man bled a lot because of the accident. Next verb, speed, speed. Past simple, sped, sped. Past participle, sped, sped. As an example, the lady sped up with her car last night. The lady sped up with her new car last night. Next example for verb, feed, feed. Past simple, fed, fed. Past participle, fed, fed. As an example, the elder daughter fed her younger brother. The elder daughter fed her younger brother. Fine. Next verb, lead, lead. Past simple, led, led. Past participle, led, led. As an example, the guide led the tourist in the city. The guide led the tourist in the city. Next verb, meet, meet. Past simple, met, met. Past participle, met, met. As an example, we met our teacher in the street last week. We met our teacher in the street last week. Next verb, light, light. Past simple, let, let. Past participle, let, let. As an example, they lit fire to get some warmth in the forest. They lit fire to get some warmth in the forest. I'm going to repeat the table again. Bleed, bled, bled. Speed, sped, sped. Feed, fed, fed. Lead, led, led. Meet, met, met. Light, let, let. Great. Let us see the next table. The next verb is stand, stand. Past simple, stood, stood. Past participle, stood, stood. As an example, he stood up next to the cafe to watch the match. He stood up next to the cafe to watch the match. Next verb, understand, understand. Past simple, understood, understood. Past participle, understood, understood. As an example, the students understood the lesson very well. The students understood the lesson very well. Next example or verb, seek, seek. Past simple, sought, sought. Past participle, sought, sought. As an example, she sought for her keys everywhere. She sought for her keys everywhere. Next verb, lie, lie. Past simple, lied, lied. Past participle, lied, lied. As an example, the boy lied to his father because he was scared. The boy lied to his father because he was scared. Great, I'm going to repeat the table now. Stand, stood, stood. Understand, understood, understood. Seek, sought, sought. Lie, lied, lied. Great, now let's see the next table. So in the next table we have group number 3. So group number 3 is about all 3 forms of the verbs are different. So in this table we'll find the 3 forms are different somehow. So this table is a little bit challenging, but please try to concentrate. So let's start with the first verb, speak, speak. Past simple, spoke, spoke. Past participle, spoken, spoken. As an example, the student spoke with his teacher about the exam. The student spoke with his teacher about the exam. Next verb, break, break. Past simple, broke, broke. Past participle, broken, broken. As an example, the little girl broke the vase last night. The little girl broke the vase last night. Next verb, write, write. Past simple, wrote, wrote. Past participle, written, written. As an example, she wrote an interesting paragraph yesterday. She wrote an interesting paragraph yesterday. Next verb, choose, choose. Past simple, chose, chose. Past participle, chosen, chosen. As an example, he chose the best jacket in the shop. He chose the best jacket in the shop. Next verb, drive, drive. Past simple, drove, drove. Past participle, driven, driven. As an example, he drove too fast last night. He drove too fast last night. And the next verb, forget, forget. Past simple, forgot, forgot. Past participle, forgotten, forgotten. As an example, the student forgot to do his homework last night. The student forgot to do his homework last night. Great, I'm going to repeat now. Speak, spoke, spoken. Break, broke, broken. Write, wrote, written. Choose, chose, chosen. Drive, drove, driven. Forget, forgot, forgotten. Great, now let's see the next table. The first verb here is take, take. Past simple, took, took. Past participle, taken, taken. As an example, she took her bag and left quickly last day. She took her bag and left quickly last day. Next verb, rise, rise. Past simple, rose, rose. Past participle, risen, risen. As an example, the prices rose up in the market last week. The prices rose up in the market last week. Next verb, steal, steal. Past simple, stole, stole. Past participle, stolen, stolen. As an example, the robbers stole the money and ran away. The robbers stole the money and ran away. Next verb, ride, ride. Past simple, rode, rode. Past participle, ridden, ridden. As an example, she rode a bike when she was 10 years old. She rode a bike when she was 10 years old. Next verb, wake, wake. Past simple, walk, walk. Past participle, woken, woken. As an example, he woke up at 9 o'clock yesterday. He woke up at 9 o'clock yesterday. Next verb, freeze, freeze. Past simple, froze, froze. Past participle, frozen, frozen. As an example, the water pipes froze up several times last winter. The water pipes froze up several times last winter. Great, let us see, or I'm going to repeat again. Take, took, taken. Rise, rose, risen. Steal, stole, stolen. Ride, rode, ridden. Wake, walk, woken. Freeze, froze, frozen. Great, let us see the next table. And the next verb is know, know. Past simple, knew, knew. Or we can also pronounce it knew, knew. Past participle, known, known. As an example, he is an old friend of mine. I knew him since 2010. He is an old friend of mine. I knew him or I knew him since 2010. Next verb, fly, fly. Past simple, flew, flew. Past participle, flown, flown. As an example, the little bird flew as soon as we arrived. The little bird flew as soon as we arrived. Next verb, throw, throw. Past simple, threw, threw. Past participle, thrown, thrown. As an example, my friend threw the ball back to me. My friend threw the ball back to me when we were playing, for example. Next verb, grow, grow. Past simple, grew, grew. Past participle, grown, grown. As an example, he grew up in a small village. He grew up in a small village. Next verb, draw, draw. Past simple, drew, drew. Past participle, drawn, drawn. As an example, Leonardo da Vinci drew the Mona Lisa years ago. Leonardo da Vinci drew the Mona Lisa years ago. Next verb, hide, hide. Past simple, hid, hid. Past participle, hidden, hidden. As an example, the little child hid behind the door when they were playing hide and seek. The little child hid behind the door when they were playing hide and seek. Great. Now I'm going to repeat all the table. So we have know, knew, known, fly, flew, flown, throw, threw, thrown, grow, grew, grown, draw, drew, drawn, hide, hid, hidden. Great. Now let us see the next table. Next verb is be. Be. Past simple, was, were, was, were. Past participle, been, been. As an example, they were outside when you came last night. They were outside when you came last night. Next verb, do, do. Past simple, did, did. Past participle, done, done. As an example, the student did his homework before he slept. The student did his homework before he slept. Next verb, go, go. Past simple, went, went. Past participle, gone, gone. As an example, we went back home early yesterday night. We went back home early yesterday night. Next verb, eat, eat. Past simple, ate, ate. Past participle, eaten, eaten. As an example, the family ate lunch in a restaurant last week. The family ate lunch in a restaurant last week. Next verb, give, give. Past simple, gave, gave. Past participle, given, given. As an example, he gave him his money as he promised. He gave him his money as he promised. Next verb, see, see. Past simple, saw, saw. Past participle, seen, seen. As an example, she felt very happy when she saw her father. She felt very happy when she saw her father. Great. Now I'm going to repeat again. Be, was, were, been, do, did, done, go, went, gone, eat, ate, eaten, give, gave, given, see, saw, seen. Great. Let us see the next table. Next verb is fall, fall. Past simple, fell, fell. Past participle, fallen, fallen. As an example, he fell down while he was playing football. He fell down while he was playing football. Next verb, wear, wear. Past simple, wore, wore. Past participle, worn, worn. As an example, The sun was too hot and she wore sunglasses to protect her eyes. The sun was too hot and she wore sunglasses to protect her eyes. Next verb, tear, tear. Past simple, tore, tore. Past participle, torn, torn. As an example, he tore his sneakers while he was playing football. He tore his sneakers while he was playing football. Next verb, show, show. Past simple, showed, showed. Past participle, shown, shown. As an example, he showed his passport to the police in the airport. He showed his passport to the police in the airport. Next verb, come, come. Past simple, came, came. Past participle, come, come. As an example, they came late yesterday night. They came late yesterday night. Next verb, become, become. Past simple, became, became. Past participle, become, become. As an example, he became the president of the country years ago. He became the president of the country years ago. I'm going to repeat the table now. Fall, fell, fallen. Wear, wore, worn. Tear, tore, torn. Show, showed, shown. Come, came, come. Become, became, become. Great. Let us see the next table. And next verb here is begin, begin. Past simple, began, began. Past participle, began, began. As an example, we began the medical quarantine 2 months ago. We began the medical quarantine 2 months ago. Next verb, drink, drink. Past simple, drank, drank. Past participle, drank, drank. As an example, she drank 3 glasses of water because she was very thirsty. She drank 3 glasses of water because she was very thirsty. Next verb, swim, swim. Past simple, swam, swam. Past participle, swam, swam. As an example, we swam a lot when we were kids. We swam a lot when we were kids. Next verb, ring, ring. Past simple, rang, rang. Past participle, rang, rang. As an example, your phone rang 2 times when you were out. Your phone rang 2 times when you were out. Next verb, sing, sing. Past simple, sang, sang. Past participle, sang, sang. As an example, the singer sang the same song yesterday. The sinner sang the same song yesterday. Next verb, or the last one, ran, ran. Past simple, ran, ran. Past participle, ran, ran. As an example, he ran for 2 kilometers yesterday. He ran for 2 kilometers yesterday. So I'm going to repeat the table again. Begin, began, began. Drink, drank, drank. Swim, swam, swam. Ring, rang, rang. Sing, sang, sang. Run, ran, ran. Great. So this is the last table of irregular verbs, or of the most or commonly used irregular verbs in English. So here in this last table, as you can see here, just pay attention to the letters. We change just 1 letter in each form. Like here in the first form we have I, in the past simple becomes A, in past participle becomes U. So you need just to concentrate a little bit. They are confusing sometimes, but they are easily memorized if they are practiced. Alright? So this is all for the verbs, and I wish you all the best. If you have any problems or questions regarding this lesson, please don't hesitate to ask for help. And that's it. So my best wishes forever. So see you with a new lesson, Allah's willing. Thank you.